folks, I'm Billy Pinnell. Thanks for joining me for another of my favourite musical moments. I want to take you on a bit of a musical journey. Chris Biondo had his own recording studio in one of the suburbs of Washington DC where he lived, and local artists would come in and they would record using his facilities. And a local band came in, and when they finished their recording they said, look, when we come back we want to do some vocal overdubs, and would it be okay if we brought a mate of ours, a girl, to come in, she sings in our band occasionally, to come in and do the vocals. And Chris said, no, that'd be good. So a date's arranged, the band turn up, and there's no sign of their friend the singer. So Chris says, well, where's your mate? Where's the singer you're bringing with you to do the overdub? And they said, oh, she's very shy. She's standing out in the car park. So Chris goes out in the car park. G'day, come on, in you come. Cold out here, come on, come inside. So he hosts her inside, and she begins recording the harmonies, some of the lead vocal choruses. And she records in what took about 15 minutes, something that other singers Chris had worked with took an hour and a half to record. So he knew there was something special with this young girl. Her name was Eva Cassidy. And then they had a chat afterwards, and then she just left with the band, and he didn't hear from her again. He thought about it a lot, but he didn't hear from her for a few weeks. And then she rang and she said, look, thanks so much for taking care of me last time I was with you in the studio. She said, I wanted to talk to you about the possibility of doing some demos of my own music. And I'm wondering whether I'd come in and talk to you, and you could tell me what price it would be for me to do that. I'll come in by myself. She said, I haven't got a regular band. The boys you met were ones that I sometimes record with, or not record with, actually just perform with, because I'm a reluctant performer. I'm not really confident standing up on my own, so some of those come and perform with me sometimes in some of the local places I play. No, come in, local check. So they come in, and Chris remembers the impact that her singing had on him the last time that they were together. And he said, all right, you can come in here anytime you like for free. I'll record you doing anything you want to do. And he did that for the next 7 or 8 years until Eva's untimely death in 1996 at the age of 33. So she's recording all sorts of material that she likes and she feels comfortable with: gospel, R&B, jazz, pop, blues. He's got them all filed away, and what can he do with them? He'll try and get a record company interested. He's just got a small label. They haven't got a label. He's just got a small recording studio in Washington DC. So he gets in touch with a couple of labels. One was Blue Note Records, who were a jazz label, but he knew that they looked after their artists. They had a wonderful reputation for professionalism. So Eva goes to meet their boss at the time, like called Bruce Lundwall, who she really liked. He was very nice to her, and they chatted. And again, he asked her, what sort of songs are you singing? She said, oh, it's just songs I like. And she went, there is some blues, R&B, gospel, jazz. And he said, look, I can't find a niche for you within our label, because you haven't got a special kind of music you record. You record all sorts of music. So look, I'll have to pass now, but we might talk at another time. And after Eva's death, Bruce Lundwall, in an interview that I read, he sought out Eva's mum and dad and had a meeting, and he apologised to them, and he said, I passed on one of the best singers I'd ever heard, and he said, I regretted it so much. And he said, another singer came in to talk to me not long after. Her name was Nora Jones, and I didn't want to make the same mistake I made with your daughter, and I signed her immediately to our label to let her sing the sort of songs that Eva may have sang. All right, so that's what happens. And as we said, sadly, Eva died very young. And so Chris is determined to somehow get her music out there, get people to experience the extraordinary talent that his young friend had. And somehow or other he did some tracks, he post-produced some tracks and put them out on an album. And one of the tracks that he thought might be good to send out as an introductory track was a version of Over the Rainbow, of course, popularised by Judy Garland in the movie The Wizard of Oz. So a single version of that song reaches a radio broadcaster in London called Terry Wogan, who had, I think it was a breakfast show on ABC2 at the time, that would have reached millions of people in the UK and Europe. And his producer said to him one morning, look, I just heard the most extraordinary version of a song that our listeners would be familiar with called Over the Rainbow. I reckon we should play it on the show this morning. You know, it's a top rating breakfast show. But Terry Wogan had faith in his producer, and he said, well, if you believe in it that much, all right, let's give it a spin. So they do. And the reaction is extraordinary. People are phoning up, who is this girl? Where can we see her? Tell us more about her. And of course they can't see her. Then the radio station gets a call from Top of the Pops, who are the #1 pop music program on television at the time. We want to get Eva Cassidy, this girl that you played on your show, we wanted to come in on the show. We wanted to share her music with our viewers. And Terry has to explain, well, actually, look, she died some years back now, but I'll put you in charge with someone who might be able to help you. So they talked to Chris Biondo, who has some video of Eva performing that song, solo, acoustic. So he sends that to Top of the Big Pops, and it becomes a huge hit. And as a result, the single of Over the Rainbow gets released, and it goes to #1 in England and #1 in many other countries around the world. And posthumously, Eva Cassidy has become a huge star. Over the years, Chris has put together a lot of the tracks in different styles and released them on albums. You can look up Eva's website and have a look for yourself at the sort of music that she's been recording, or she had recorded, and is still available. So I would love now to share the music with you of a singer who didn't write her own songs, not too much anyhow, but she was able to get inside and understand the true essence of some of the greatest songs ever written. And that's a great quality for a singer, to be able to understand what makes that song so special and share that with her audience. Please, I'm so pleased to be able today to share the music of Eva Cassidy with you.
The rainbow way, a pine in a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow skies, a blue dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melt like lemon drops. Oh, way above the chimney tops, that's where you find me. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops. Oh, way above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the skies are blue and the dreams that you dare to